As the lights of the library slowly fall away, the night air gently wraps around your face the moment you step outside. The air you left behind indoors was steady and contained. The air outside feels lighter, quieter, and thinner by a single degree. It carries no particular scent, only the clean emptiness that belongs to the night. That emptiness makes the mind feel lighter. The walk toward the station is simple. At night, the streets appear more reduced than they do during the day. A distant traffic signal, street lights that stay on late, a single car passing from time to time. Nothing moves quickly. It feels as though the entire city has lowered its speed, and your steps slow naturally along with it. The entrance to the station is lit in a way that is neither bright nor dark. The light does not insist on being noticed. The letters on the signs are clear, but there is no need to hold on to their meaning. It is enough to confirm direction. The automatic doors open quietly, pushing the outside air back once more. As the indoor air receives you, inside the station, it is quieter than expected. There are not many people. Pockets of empty space remain, unique to late-night stations, and footsteps echo once across the wide floor before disappearing. A distant announcement plays softly, but there is no need to follow it to the end. Whatever is needed has already passed. You check your ticket and head down toward the platform. As you descend the stairs, the air becomes calmer. Perhaps because you are moving underground, sound feels slightly pressed down, thinner. The handrail is not cold. The metal has already been softened by many hands. When you reach the platform, the air rising from the tracks feels subtly different. It resembles the outside air, but carries faint traces of iron, dust, and machinery. The scent is not strong. It feels familiar, like something found only in places that have existed for a long time. The sound of the train arrives before the train itself. A low resonance created as wheels travel along the rails. The sound draws closer without urgency, arriving slowly, following its rules. The headlights do not cut sharply through the dark, but gently brush against the platform's shadows. The doors open and people board in small numbers. You step inside at an unhurried pace. The air inside the train is slightly warmer than outside and far more consistent, a stable temperature. Perhaps that is why your body begins to relax the moment you enter. The seat is firm but not uncomfortable. As you sit down slowly, your body settles into place. You lean back and allow your shoulders to drop a little. Inside the train, the impulse to correct your posture weakens. You are already inside a stable structure. The doors close and the train pauses briefly as if taking a breath. Even while stopped, the car is not completely still. There is a faint movement, barely noticeable. That movement quietly signals preparation to move. Soon, the train begins to depart. A small vibration rises from the floor, followed by a smooth forward glide of the entire car. It is not a loud or sudden motion, but a slow slide. The platform outside begins to drift backward, and lights pass by at regular intervals. The sounds of the train are not loud, but they are consistent. That consistency is what matters most. The clacking of the rails, the rolling of the wheels, the movement of air all remain within a similar range. This steady sound is enough to organize the mind. Outside the window it is dark but not completely black. Distant apartment lights, passing street lamps, traffic signals appear and fade intermittently. These lights do not form scenes or stories. They move like repeating patterns. Repetition makes it easier for the mind to loosen. You do not need to keep watching the window. You may look, then close your eyes, or close them and open them again. Inside the train, no choice is demanded. Every option is loosely allowed. The space in front of the seat is neat. Safety stickers, simple signs, and empty space where nothing needs to be done. The more empty the space, the calmer the mind becomes. Fewer details leave fewer thoughts behind. The train moves at a steady speed. Though the actual speed is fast, it feels slow. The darkness and simplicity outside soften the sense of motion. The gentle sway repeats in a rhythm that the body naturally accepts. Your breathing deepens. Without trying to breathe deeply, the rhythm of the train quietly aligns your breath. Between each inhale and exhale, the surrounding sounds remain unchanged. When sound is steady, breathing follows. The lighting inside the train is not bright. It is bright enough to avoid strain, but not enough to erase the darkness. This kind of light lowers awareness rather than sharpening it. The other passengers remain quiet. Someone lowers their head. Someone gazes out the window. Someone has already closed their eyes. Their presence is noticeable, but their sounds are not. A comfortable distance forms naturally between everyone. Your reflection in the window is blurred. Not a sharp image, but a soft outline. The lack of clarity feels soothing. What is not clear does not demand focus. As focus softens, the mind follows. When the train passes through a tunnel, the outside briefly becomes completely dark. The interior lights reflect more clearly on the glass. After a few seconds, faint external lights return. This repetition forms a pattern. Patterns invite sleep. The train stops at the next station. The slowing is gradual. The sway shifts slightly, then settles again. A few people exit. A few enter. The process is quiet and brief. The doors close and the train departs once more. The vibration of departure is always similar. A small movement from below, a gentle forward push. Predictable movement reassures the body. The train returns to its steady rhythm. The sounds repeat evenly. The firm support of the seat stabilizes the body, while the motion of the car lowers awareness. Together, they quiet the mind. Your hands rest on your knees. Fingers remain relaxed. Your feet touch the floor. The weight of your legs flows into the seat and ground. There is no need to adjust. You are already comfortable. Time stretches inside the train. Though only minutes may pass, it feels longer. When time feels extended, urgency fades. Without urgency, sleep arrives more easily. Lights continue to drift past the window. Street lamps pass at regular intervals. Distant building lights appear briefly and vanish. Like slow signals blinking, the repetition reduces thought. The vibration of the train does not reach deeply into the body. It brushes the surface of muscles and skin instead. Rather than waking tension, it releases it. Steady movement tells the body it is safe. The train stops again. Fewer people exit this time. Platform lights sweep briefly across the window, then darkness returns. The doors close. The train moves on. You close your eyes. Even with eyes closed, the rhythm remains. In fact, sound becomes clearer. Clack, clack, evenly spaced. The repetition feels like an old lullaby. Thoughts do not last long. When an image appears, the sway of the train blurs it further. Blurred thoughts dissolve before reaching an ending. As thoughts fade, quiet remains. The air inside the train is not stuffy. Though the windows are closed, air circulates steadily. A faint mechanical sound may exist, but it dissolves into the background. Background sounds do not disturb sleep. You open your eyes briefly and look outside. A light passes once, darkness follows again. The simplicity feels right. Complex scenes awaken the mind. Simple scenes allow it to rest. The train moves deeper into the night. Movement inside the car decreases. The atmosphere approaches stillness, not silence, but a maintained state. Maintained calm brings stability. You remain inside the rhythm of the train. The train moves so that you do not have to. You stay still within its motion. Staying is enough. Within this steady sway, awareness slowly lowers. It is fine not to fall asleep yet. It is also fine if sleep does not come. Either way, the train continues in the same rhythm. The train continues toward the next station. And within that movement, you become quieter, looser, more at ease. Clack, clack. The sound continues. The motion continues. And your night continues quietly. The train keeps crossing the night at the same speed. Knowing that the speed does not change brings comfort. There is no need to hurry. No need to slow further. This speed is already enough. The sway of the car remains steady. Not too strong, not too weak. Just enough to gently touch the body's center. This level of motion signals safety rather than movement. Outside, the scenery grows simpler. Lights become more spaced out. Darkness takes up more space. As visuals decrease, thoughts decrease as well. Simplicity invites deeper rest. The air inside remains unchanged. Temperature does not fluctuate. Airflow is subtle. You do not need to notice fresh air. Your body has already adjusted. Sensations where your body meets the seat grow simpler. You no longer need to distinguish each contact point. Only the fact of being supported remains. As sensation reduces, comfort deepens. The train passes through another tunnel. Darkness deepens briefly. Interior lights reflect softly. Then faint lights return. Even this small shift becomes part of the rhythm, lowering awareness further. The rhythm does not change. Clack, clack, evenly repeating. No new information is created. The mind chooses rest. Even with eyes closed, movement continues. There is no need to imagine anything. The rhythm itself is enough. Time loses clarity. Minutes and distance no longer matter. As destination fades from thought, present stability grows clearer.